Education is the key to success, and it may sound like a cliche out here, but it is true. Most people have traveled for them to get educated. People are seeking for this name called Dr. So and so, and what they have to do is sit in class, read books, and do assignments. For you to get a job opportunity, you need papers. And even as we say of connections, even these same connections, you need educated people in these connections. I want to applaud each and every student that managed to be placed by COOPs in different institutions, universities, TVETs. That was a work well done. I also want to appreciate each and every parent that took part in ensuring that these children have gotten the necessary needs for them to continue with their learning in schools without disturbances. I also want to appreciate the government in taking part in ensuring that schools have been funded, schools have adequate teachers that are going to enable these students get the necessary knowledge. I also want to appreciate the government in taking part in ensuring that we have the higher education board that is help learning, in ensuring that students who are in need of fundings have an opportunity to apply and get various fundings for them to stay in school. This has been placed for parents to be taken care of in reducing their burden of having to pay lots of fees. This is how the government loves you. I want to appreciate each and every person that has gone to class and studied and has known the value of education. But again, to think of it, education can be a key to your failure. Yes, it is so sad. I attended a burial yesterday to see a teacher crying because of ignorance by parents. Parents have decided that they cannot be disturbed, hawatabanduka, by not paying their children's fees. Yes, we send our children to public schools because we know that there are no fundings in public schools, that government has taken part in funding your child to go study. But again, remember that the government is not enough. That is when we say that a teacher gives you 60% or 40%, you go look for the 60 or 40 respectively to say. And this is the same with the funding. You as a parent, don't rely so much on the government. Remember that this school needs to be run. When a school, public school, decides to be a boarding school, then it means that you as a parent needs to be careful. You need to send that child to that boarding school knowing that you have the money, knowing that you are going to work hard and ensure that your child doesn't lack anything in that school. And it has come to our attention that parents have now neglected and have become irresponsible towards their children. We have different headmasters and different headmistresses being depressed and stressed because of the negligence of parents. Imagine your child waking up at 6 with this cold weather, rain raining on him, walking on mud early in the morning, for him to be sent home 30 minutes later because of only 60 shillings that a parent has decided not to pay. Let us not blame the economy and poverty for nothing. The economy has nothing to deal with this. When you give birth to that child, it means you are ready for the responsibilities that are going to come. And you as a parent, for you to be there, you're educated, even if you didn't go to school, but that skill that you learned from your parent, it is still education. A parent, a teacher, sorry, weeping at a harambe because of the negligence of a parent, it's so saddening that it reaches a point when this teacher has to cater for your child's need. Who does that? In the games event, I applaud the government for putting games activities and the programs running normally as it was before COVID-19. Games are very important. This is where we showcase our talents. But in these games, parents still have to be responsible by ensuring that their children don't go and look as beggars out there, by giving them, even if it is at least 20 shillings, because you can blame the economy and tell me that there is no money. Even 20 shillings, that child is going to appreciate, rather than staying without nothing. And yes, if this teacher gets into his pocket and ensures that this child, after playing a whole day in the field, gets to eat something, it really passes a message. And yes, I bring you this memo to tell you that I come from a county known as Source of Champions. But how can it be a source of champions when parents in these local schools have decided not to give these champions what they need? They have decided that these champions will not take part in educational activities in class. It's so sad when we get to praise these big schools. The Source of Champions has Kapsabet girls, Kapsabet boys, Our Lady of Victory Kapnyeberai, very big schools with big performances. I want to applaud these parents because they have taken part in each and every activity, in each and every funding in the school, to ensure that their children are well equipped, to ensure that they need good performance in these schools. And yes, performance comes from the cooperation by the parents. If parents cooperate, then teachers are going to cooperate and performance is going to be seen. But put a question: if parents don't cooperate, if this 60 shilling can become a problem for a parent, what of that teacher? And yet you want to come out lamenting that teachers are not teaching, their poor performance in different schools. The Source of Champion has different schools. There are a lot of schools in this county, but we focus on these big schools. Today I bring you a focus on one school called Kipkongoro. We have primary and day school. These schools, people go there because there is urge to send your child to school, but you don't want to care that there are teachers there, that there is a headmaster there, deputy headmistress, and you think that that is just like toilet, you go in and come out. Even so, you have to flush a toilet, you just can't go in and out. And to say no child has ever scored a mean grade of B minus and above in this school I'm talking about. Reason: because they have taken education as something, if you want, you want, if you don't, you don't. But parents, what is your responsibility? You have not taken part in ensuring that these teachers even get a tip. You cannot appreciate these teachers in a small way by even paying that 100 shillings to support them in their examinations. And then you want to come out and say that teachers are not teaching. I appreciate you teachers in that school, and I want to tell you Do not be deterred by anything. The government is there for you, and the government is going to give you teachers. But parents, I want to tell you, there will be no performance if you yourself don't perform. I come to you with no connections, but with education, to tell you that to be where I am right now is because of responsible parents. No fees, no education. And so to say, if you think that education is expensive, try ignorance. And ignorance, I can't explain it. Because this same 20 shillings, 60 shillings, 100 shillings that you are denying this child is the same shilling that is going to build you a house, that is going to make you live a life that you cannot stress with the economy, that is going to make you visit different places. But imagine if you ignore this 20 shillings is going to make you look like a failure, like you didn't give birth to a child. Instead, you will just be barren. It's so sad I talk this way, but it's the truth. Teachers out here are suffering because of you parents, and then you want to go to school complaining. It is also saddening that these 60 shillings a parent cannot give out for exams, but when a tour is there, they even pay 2,000 shillings for the children to go for trips. And yet this 60 shillings has become a problem. Where are we heading to? And yet we want to say that nyota ya elimu imepotea. No, there's no star that is lost. It is you as a parent who has taken away that star from your child. If you encourage more lifestyle and entertainment, that is how your child is going to be. He's going to value more entertainment and good lifestyle, and forget about education. Our memo today tells and urges parents, if you want something good from your children, if you don't want regrets, ensure that your child has the necessary needs that he needs. That is our memo today. My name is Fiona Yego. That was our episode of I Know You Know, but you still have to know. And make sure, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. I want to send a big shout out to Nation Media Group, and more specifically to NTV. You're doing a great job with the memo. It has really inspired me a lot. And sitting down every Monday at 9 p.m. listening to the memo, as it hits you hard, it's so inspiring and so empowering to people out here. And manze, that's education. I want to appreciate the editorial team. Man, you're doing a great job. You've really inspired me a lot. That is why I felt like today I just had to send a memo to all parents. Smirti Vidyarthi, Ben Kitili, Ismail, and every anchor that makes sure that the memo every Monday is passed. Thanks, guys. You're doing a great job, and is a great inspiration to young journalists like me and other people out there to know that the truth is what we as media stand for. Thank you very much, guys. And to NTV Kenya, continue supporting us, continue giving us memos each and every Monday. That is a great job, and a great inspiration. See you guys next time on I Know, but you still have to know. And ciao, Terrace. Don't forget to subscribe, man. We are all brothers and sisters, man. If you get to see this video, make sure you share, man. We are all brothers and sisters, and we have to help each other, manze. Education, mi ndo naweza kuwa connection. But Anyways, see you guys next time. Thank you very much for your time.